Hello everyone, for this video we're going to talk about the basics of Python and how we read the data set, how we generate the output. Here you can see firstly we have imported our pandas library because through pandas we can print we can read all our data set. It is an important module which helps us in reading our data set. It is a very immensely popular module. And then firstly we print command is our it is used for our output, which is it is a command for our output. So we firstly print. Now we would show the data. You can see here we have printed the first line. Then we read the data set that is written here. That firstly we have read a data set named car data set and assigned it to a value df. Then we have printed the value of df dot 5 head 5. So df dot head 5, it would it would print the first five rows of the data. Okay, here is another data set. As you can see, we have various ways to read a data. Okay, so how it is written here in a dictionary, here as a what they call it, list. So through various different ways we could read the data set. These are all the hash where we have used the hash commands. We just have commented it out, so it's for commenting all the statements. And we would now, secondly, we again have taken a value. We have again taken a series of uh, data into df1 and printed that. So this would give us an output. Okay, as here it has given us an output here, as you can see. So it has given an output. This Then we have df location 0. From the location 0 it was access the whole record for us. I mean, the record at location 0 would be printed through print df in the first data set df. It has written df.loc 0, which would give us the whole record at loc 0. Okay, so you can see that has given us the whole segment, the whole record, and in this way we could access our whole record. And to location 0 at body style. Body style is a feature of our, here it is written, the body style is our feature. Okay, feature of our data set. And so when we have written print df loc 0 at body style, this access the variable at given record. Okay, the variable body style value would be given, I mean would be returned, as it is written here sidin. As you can see, location 0. So when we had location 0, as you can see here 0, the body style was sidin, here sidin, and it has a here also returned the value as sidin. Okay, next we have how we would show the indexed value. So for the index value, add an index value. So to for adding an index field, I mean to generate a index for our records. Okay, so we have a record 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 4 8. Here is a record, here is a lines of record here. For these record we have generated all our index field to give them an index, so that it could be easily handled when we have to return a single record. Okay, so index field is used for that. We have to change the misleading values. As you can see, we would when we have in zip, as you can see, firstly it was 6269. It was in the first place. Okay, then we would change. We have replaced that 6269 into 06269 to change our misleading value. Now you can see here it is replaced. Again in the age value we had here C. Okay, the age, where did the age go? Okay, so age here is being categorical. I mean, it has been changed into categorical. Firstly, it was C. Now it has been 35. We just changed the value to 35. Then we re-expressed the categorical values. We had gender as M and W, and men and women, and so we changed that categorical values into numeric values as it is easier to handle. Categorical value fields bring a little inconsistency when it comes to data set, and so to remove that, we will just change those categories into numeric values. Okay, so we re-express the categories and then finally standardizing the numeric fields into a by standard scalars, and like we have done with the income one. As you can see that we have transformed it, and finally we have identified the outliers in the age. We had C as an outlier, and so you could say we have just again standardized it. As you can see, the data set has no major outliers, as there is no value which has less than -3 or greater than 3. So then finally we printed the DF value. Next we had if we have to create a bar graph, we would firstly take the data, then we would read the data here. As you can see, DF we read here, and then plot a style. It could be optional, it could be set if you want to, it isn't that necessary. Then we create an overlaid bar plot, the figure as 10 and 6, 10 and 6. Okay, then we would take the bar plot categories. No, I mean, obviously we had categories, and then we had two students. Here I have one and two, two students, student 1 and student 2, and we have taken them as a category as X and L marks we have taken, and one we have given as blue and another we have taken as red. And then we have customized our plot, which is X label we have given as subjects, and Y label we have as marks, title we have marks of final exam, and the title which of the student are given as of student 1 and student are given as students, and finally we have plotted the whole thing. Okay, so next we have histogram. Histogram, again we have taken the data. Okay, and we have read it, then we have plotted as student 1 and student 2. We have taken bin, alpha and labels, and we have customized it as score and frequency. Okay, and then we have given the histogram with overlay and plotted it. Next we have taken the same data and created a contingency table as cross table. Here you can see we have created one that of both the students with numbers. Okay, finally we have this was all the various methods and how you can um represent all the data set, how it could be plotted, how it could be accessed, all in a different ways. Okay, another thing when we want to partition now we when we want to partition our data set, we firstly do that into a training set and a testing set. Now what is training set? Training set are the predictor variables, and the testing sets are the response variables. Okay, the testing are which we are working with. Okay, on the variable which we are working on, and the training ones are the one which we need to get our desired results. Okay, so firstly we have taken all our models, okay, modules, and we have taken the data, then we have read it. Then for the partition we have dropped the salary, because salary is the one we have to work with. It is our target variable. Then we have taken it into our another variable which is y, and then we have partitioned it into a x train, x test, x train, y train and y test, and split the whole data set into training set and testing set. And then we have given a shape. Next is to build a decision trees. Decision trees are for making to reduce our inconsistency. It is for checking that which node or which variables, which features are useful in generating an accurate model, and how it makes how it makes the performance more efficient, and so that the variables which do not help us in making prediction could be removed in the first phase only. So card decisions are built for that. We have already you can see we again have encoded it, because obviously it might have been a categorical value, and so we have just taken it out. Okay, the categorical values. Then we have build the card decision trees. Here you can see we have taken a decision tree classification and random state, and we would fit all the things inside to get a value. And accuracy, again obviously we have get a model now. To for that again we need to do an accuracy test, and so we did that, and now we get a classification report to get our whole thing. Okay, so this was all about this was about partition of data and card decision. So for this video we have come to a conclusion. So thank you so much.